Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing good. Gonna talk about the full moon that happened yesterday morning in Leo. And this moon in Leo is all about operating from the heart, but it's also about being bold and confident. It is a fixed fire sign, so there can be a bit of feistiness there. The full moon is opposite the sun, which is in Aquarius, and earlier in the month we had the new moon in Aquarius that asked us to set our intentions around, what we think and how we view the world, what our place is in the community. Uh, you know, Aquarius energy opposite the sun in Leo, that could cause some social discord. I know that this past weekend, unfortunately, it just seemed like there were a lot of things, sudden things going on. There was a bit of additional crime this last weekend, which was, kind of disheartening. But I noticed that that was the case. And we have this square from the area of Uranus and also the opposition to the moon in Leo. And that can cause sudden changes, sudden things to occur. And so I think that, yes, we could have sudden realizations. We could, get a sudden burst of intuition, have some aha moments. But, in the sign of Taurus, where Uranus is sitting and aspecting the Aquarius energy, we could have changes that actually occur in our environment. And so I think we've seen some of those things. Yes, that can be good things, that can be difficult things, but, it all depends on how the collective is processing. The energy that's out there. And the Leo energy can also tend to be a little bit selfish at times and arrogant, so that it can be tempered. So it's a very interesting full moon, also in that it squares the nodes that are transiting in Taurus and Scorpio, and South Node Scorpio, North Node Taurus, where Uranus is sitting, which is again the planet of sudden change. We Scorpio, it wants us to bring things out, things uncovered that might have been hidden, secret things. Sometimes things that are not things that we want to look at, things that we're afraid of, and with this full moon squaring the nodes, it could have brought up in the collective a lot of things that caused fear for us, things that we didn't want to look at or be a part of, but that are there and present. So Scorpio, South Node, North Node Taurus, affecting our environment, affecting our security and our comfort. So interesting full moon. We could find that we are observing some things going on that are a little concerning, or we could actually find that we have the ability to let go of things that we no longer need, that no longer serve us, things that we were afraid of. We're willing to deal with those things and actually push ourselves forward in creating, a higher level of self-esteem for ourselves. It could be losing a job or letting go of a job. It could be letting go of a relationship. It could be letting go of anything that has been hidden, and that could also be realizations. Something that is being brought up to the surface to be transformed, and then moving into something that is more secure and stable for us. Doesn't always mean that that's going to be easy, but in the long run, if we're talking about how the full moon can affect us with the nodes squaring, very profound, could be very significant, but at the end of the day, probably much better for us. Uh, so very interesting that this full moon is squaring the nodes, which are karmic. So things from the past, definitely coming up. I'd love to hear how that has transpired, how it's affected all of you up until this point. It's only been a day. Full moon effects. We'll see them throughout the month. Comment, let me know. Did you have a change in a relationship, a job? Did something, uh, pop up out of nowhere that was, a very serious thing that you had to deal with? Could be a bunch of different things, but I'd love to hear. As far as the signs, individual rising signs, I can give you a little hint as to what area of life to take a look at for yourselves when it comes to watching for things coming up. And let's just get into that. So, Aries, this is happening in your fifth house of creativity, children, romance, anything that you find joy in. Um, Taurus, this is happening in your fourth house of the home. So, your family foundation, things could be coming up from your childhood. Something could come up in your immediate family. That also includes tangible things like real estate, in Taurus, that's an earth sign. If you are Gemini, this is happening in the third house, ruled by Mercury, which is the mind, information, and messages. So watch for surprising, potentially, information coming to you, or just feeling a push, a boldness to communicate your hopes or your wishes, or just anything that's been on your mind that you've been holding back. If you're a Cancer, this is happening in your second house of earned income, resources. So keep an eye out there. Cancer is very protective of its resources, keeps everything, um, safe and secure for its family. But also, they protect things and hide things in there that they might be struggling with. So keep an eye out, Cancer, for that area of life with this full moon. If you're a Leo, it's happening in your first house. So Leos are already pretty bold. Look for changes in how you're showing up in your relationships. Keep an eye on your health. Leo rules the heart. So good time to get some cardio in there, or just get a checkup at the doctor. Just and blood pressure too. Watch out for your blood pressure. You're not getting too excited. If you are a Virgo, it's happening in your 12th house of the subconscious, of what's hidden. So look for things to come out that maybe you were not aware of or didn't see. Also, keep an eye out for your dreams. For this full moon, Leo is a very intuitive sign, and you could get some very interesting messages, or even premonitions, Leo, in your dreams. If you are a Libra, 11th house, this is happening in your house of community and acquaintances, your hopes and your dreams. So you could to keep an eye out for how things are working, or in your groups of friends. You might be meeting new friends, or finding out that you are seeing things more clearly in terms of the groups that you are a part of now. If you're a Scorpio, it's happening in your 10th house of career and public image, your commitments. Keep an eye out for anything that might happen in your job. You could be leaving a job, relationships, marriages, something could change there. Overall, how people see you out there in the world. If you are a Sagittarius, this is happening in your ninth house. Of your connection to your spirituality, your philosophies, what you truly believe in. Keep an eye out, Sagittarius. Actually, don't keep an eye out. You may just be standing up and speaking your truth, whatever it is that has come to you. I have a feeling that you're going to speak up and out pretty boldly. If you are a Capricorn, this is happening in your eighth house of shared resources, of your psyche, of what's mystical, intimate relationships. So you could have some changes occurring there. Leo is again rules the heart, so it could be something that is very emotional for you. Operate from the heart. Look for solutions in that area. That house can be things that we're afraid of, things that we fear, and squaring the nodes, South Node and Scorpio. could be very, very significant types of issues. If you're an Aquarius, it's having your seventh house of relationships and partnerships. So you could see a change in that area of life for you. Could be work, could be romantic. Something could come out, information received that makes a change, creates a change for you in that area of life, or you just may choose to. If you're a Pisces, it's happening in your sixth house of service and your day-to-day routines. So you want to, with this Leo energy, you get out there and get active. Hold back a little bit of your energy, reserve some of that for you if you're taking care of others. Good time for workout routines to be changed and heart healthy diets to be worked on. Good house for Pisces. Hopefully you're not feeling too dreamy these days, Pisces, with Neptune and Jupiter transiting in your first house, but that gives you some the ability to expand and get creative in that area of life for this full moon. So I would love to hear how this shakes out for all of you in the next month. Comment down below. I will be doing the horoscopes for next month, Pisces season. Sooner is my plan. We're going into Pisces season in a couple of days. Plan to do a little bit more discussion on the Mars and Venus transit, and also talk about the Jupiter and Neptune transit together in Pisces this next month. So join me for that. Keep an eye out for those videos coming up. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun with the channel and loving interacting with all of you. If you're interested in taking a look at your birth chart, please get a hold of me at Gemini Fire 65 at msn.com or in my Etsy shop at Jovi Star Astrology. I'd love to read for you. Also with the Mars and Venus conjunct, traveling together for a little bit, and trining Uranus, which can actually cause, it's easy for a change to occur there, something to come up. You may be wondering or having some relationship issues or questions, and I'd love to do a relationship reading for you if you're needing that. So birth charts, relationships, if you want to look at what's going on, if you're having a birthday this next year, or just looking at transits, and we can take a look and see what you should be aware of coming up. Get a hold of me. I'd love to do that. Thank you to all of those that I've read for up to this point. I've loved every single minute of it, getting to know you and working with you. And yeah, so I will see you soon. Keep an eye out for the videos. We're also going to be working on the next video in the series for the U.S. Pluto return, United States Pluto return, and I hope you all enjoyed that. A lot of good feedback on that, and so I had a ton of fun doing that and planning to do more of those videos in the future. So I will see you soon, and in the meantime, may the stars forever be in your favor. I'll see you next time.